So you've got a Honda Prelude and you want to learn how to hide the transmission now that you've rear wheel drive swapped it. Or maybe you just want to hang out while I show you how I do it. Regardless, I'm going to show you guys how you can close all this up so that you won't be able to see the road while you're driving. Now, all the transmission tunnel is exactly what it sounds like. That's the transmission, the thing that's got the shifter sticking out of it. And we're just going to encase it with a tunnel. Now, since I cut a huge hole in this car to make that transmission fit, there's nothing that I can just buy that will fit directly in there. So I'm going to have to custom make one. But you know, just because something's custom doesn't mean you can't buy it. And that's why I want to tell you guys about this video sponsor, Iconic Badges. If you've ever wanted to personalize your vehicle in a way that makes you stand out, Iconic Badges has exactly what you need. Whether you want badges for your fenders, hood, emblems, or more, you can choose from a list of different options. Some come in different colors, some come with the option of Bluetooth controlled RGB lighting, and some even glow in the dark. They're also very easy to install. Mine came with a 3M backing, so all I need to do is peel and stick. Click the link in the top of the description and use the promo code WRANGLER to get 15% off your order today. Now let's do some custom work of our own. First things first, if I want to do any work on any of this, I'm gonna have to pull the steering wheel and the dash, which shouldn't take too long. Monty, what do you say? You gonna help me out today or what? So first thing I'm gonna do is take the steering wheel out. This is gonna be in my way too, isn't it? If I wanna pull this dash right out, I'm pretty sure the shifter is gonna be in my way. And since we're gonna be working around here anyways, I might as well just take this out just to get it out of the way. I dropped one of them bolts in here. Hopefully it doesn't fall into the transmission. Why do I make everything harder than it needs to be? More plugs. Ow, the dash kind of just fell on my head. That didn't feel good. Okay, that should be it, and right? Still connected somewhere. Oh. Okay, that should be it. Now that I got all that stuff out of the way, it's gonna give me an opportunity to clean up all this wiring. But now that I'm trying to get this car running, we can make it all look nice and tidy it up. Guys, I just realized something. I haven't had my coffee today, so I think I'm gonna go grab one. But also, I had a couple of you guys DM me on Instagram now that I have a PO box, and there may or may not be some stuff waiting there for me, so I'm gonna go check. I don't want to spoil it because I'm kind of excited, to be honest, but hopefully it's there because I really want to show you guys. I guess this might also be a good time to ask you guys. I'm sure most of you guys have seen my trade series where I'm trading up from a toy car to a GTR. I haven't had much time to focus on that series, but if you want to see me bring that back, let me know in the comments because honestly, I had fun doing it and I'm going to make sure I find time to do it. So let me know if you want to see that come back. Well, I just got here and I met this older gentleman who has a YJ, so I had to give him some stickers. He was super excited because the sticker is a YJ and he's driving a YJ. So that was really cool. Anyways, let's go in the PO box and see what we got, if we got anything. Well, it's a little bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. But we did receive something, so let's go home. I wanna open this up. Let's see what we got here. Oh, baby. Guys, check this out. We got some new tail lights, we got some new headlights, and we got some JDM fog lights. And this was sent to us by Crazy Trini 94. I don't have your name, so I'm going off of your Instagram page, but I will put it right here. When he messaged me, he told me that he loves the build and he wants to help out. And he had some stuff laying around that he wasn't using, so he wanted to send it to me. He then sent me all this stuff here and told me that there was supposed to be import charges and he wants to take care of that as well. So he really took care of us. I really am grateful for this. And what is this? High performance components. Oh, some bushings. I don't even think I'm gonna be using these. I think these are the sway bar bushings. Now, of course, my entire front end is a Mustang, so I won't be using any Honda stuff. If anyone out there that has a Honda Prelude wants some sway bar bushings, DM me on Instagram. Honestly, I'm so grateful for this, guys. You have no idea. That's dope. Those are regular headlights, those are regular taillights, I think. But these are supposed to go underneath the existing fog lights and replace this plastic insert. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. All right, now back to this. Now my plan is to initially start with cardboard, that way I can make as many mistakes as I want to. I'm gonna get a rough idea of the shape of everything that I need to use, and then we can transfer that over, just like all the rest of my videos where we're doing stuff like this. we bring it over to the metal, and then we make it into the pieces that we actually need. I want to close all this up, but I don't have enough clearance for the drive shaft. So pretty much I need to cut out a strip here to make sure that when I hit the gas and the car starts going up and down, the drive shaft has room to go up and down as well without hitting anything here. Also, I'm not sure how I'm going to close it up in the front of the car here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Because this engine was never supposed to be here, I had to make room for the distributor, and that goes right past the firewall. So I pretty much have to try to figure out how I'm gonna close it up top on the inside of the car for the firewall, because this is the firewall here and we are past that by a little bit. And I also have to take into consideration that the spark plug wires need to come off of that, wrap around, and somehow make their way over to the spark plugs over here. I also want to get rid of this so that I have more space. All right, now we have a lot more space and we can see everything very clearly. All right, so I think my plan is to do something like this. I can kind of create a side to the tunnel, at least from here back. And that will allow me to do the other side, and then I can kind of raise this up as high as I need to. So what I just did was I just traced a line to match the contour of this. Obviously, imagine it reversed, and that's what this is. That's the hump there, it's flat here, and we got some weird curves there. The definition of trust the process, all right? I'm trying to trust it too. Okay, so I'm just above the shifter here, right around there. And then I have a mark. If I just go like here. All right, this one is marked and ready to be cut. I wanna go make the other side so that I can just cut them both at the same time, put them together and see what they look like. So, and we wanna match our height. All right, so here are both pieces ready to be welded in, hopefully. And when I say hopefully, I mean hopefully that they fit. Okay, I'm not so crazy, guys. I got these two side pieces welded in. So now that I have these two side pieces, I think I'm gonna continue with all the side pieces, and then I'm gonna go with the top pieces after. All right, guys, as you can see, it's dark outside. I've been working on the car a little bit later than I would have liked to, but I'm trying to get this done. The garage is an absolute disaster. It looks like an arts and crafts bomb went off. I've only been doing cardboard up until now, other than those two metal pieces that I've done, but this is what I've got so far. I've got the pieces connected to there, and then I got a few pieces here, but I have a decent amount done. Honestly, you'd be surprised how long it takes to work with cardboard and try to get all these weird angles and shapes. But the goal tonight was I can get as many pieces as possible done. I don't even know if that just made sense. I want to get a bunch of pieces ready for the morning so that I can just take them out, transfer them over to the metal, and then cut them all at once. I still have a few pieces above the bell housing, which I still don't know what I'm going to do because of the distributor, but I'll figure that out. We will see how far I get done here, but as of today, I am tired. So I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, so here's the plan. Now the plan was to try to get as much done as possible, and you know what? I did get a lot of the cardboard pieces made. I think I'm just gonna take the pieces that I do have made and transfer them over to metal, and then once I have all this in metal, I can finish the rest with cardboard and rinse and repeat. But before I get into that, we have another thing that arrived at the post office, and I have a feeling I know what this one is as well, but I wanna go pick it up first and just make sure. So let's go back to the post office, 2 in 1 video. All right, so I am am at the post office now. I'm gonna see if I received what I think that I'm getting, but I also need to send out this package to one of my followers, Kevin. I don't normally do this on camera, but it just happened to work out in this video. But quick little reminder, if you did want to get yourself a shirt, you know where to go. You can also grab some Lifted Wrangler stickers, or you can get the Honda Prelude stickers that were hand drawn by Chris. Link is in the description as well. Now let's go see if we received anything in the PO box. All right, I did receive something, and I actually don't think it's what I thought it was. I honestly have no idea what this is. Yeah, like I said, guys, I have no idea what this is. Okay, maybe it is what I think it is. Well, here's a clue. We got a little Honda logo there. It looks like a sticker. It is. Oh, baby. Wow. All right. Okay. This is dope. This is real cool. It also came with the plugs that you need and stuff. All right, so this deserves a story. So one day someone messaged me and they said that they love the project, they love what I'm doing, they love the videos, and they wanted to help out. And this person was Dane Medina. He happened to have a set of wheels that were just sitting around his shop or his house, I'm not sure. And they were perfect. I loved how they looked. They were the right bolt pattern. They were very, very close to the perfect offset that I needed. Everything about them was really good. And he said he just wanted me to have them. So he was willing to send them to me, but then we found out the shipping cost was like $600, $700 US. For me, that's Canadian, like close to $1,000. And that was just a little too much for something that he was willing to give away for free. And I just wasn't planning on buying something like that, so I just couldn't do it. So I tried reaching out to you guys on my Instagram, and we were trying to raise the money to pay for the shipping for these. And within the first day, we raised like $300. But there was a miscommunication between him and I messaged him after I received that $300. I said, hey man, we're already almost halfway there and it hasn't even been 24 hours. And then he says, oh man, I'm sorry, but I assumed we weren't going through with that no more because of the shipping costs, and I didn't realize that you were doing all this. So I already sold them to somebody else. So I had to refund everybody who donated. Thank you everybody who did donate. And he felt bad and he didn't have to do anything, but instead what he did was he went out of his way and he bought this and sent this to me just because he felt bad. So honestly, this means a lot to me. This is so cool. The color scheme is beautiful. It feels great. I honestly can't wait to do this. Dane, if you're watching, you didn't have to do anything, brother. I mean, just watching alone is enough for me. And it means the world to me just to get your guys' support, your comments, your likes, everything like that. And this is just way extra. It means the world. So now I got Crazy Trini. I can't remember your name. I remember it on the order. It should be right here, isn't it? Javier, thank you for the headlights, for the tail lights, and the JDM fog lights. So thank you, Javier, for this. We're making real good use of the PO box now. I'm not asking for any of these things. I kind of mainly did it just in case anybody wanted to send me letters, and I would read the letters on my videos. But for whatever you may want to use it for, I will leave the information in the description and have at it. And I'm not gonna lie, I think part of the reason why I worked so late last night and I woke up so early this morning is because I was a little bit motivated once I got all this stuff and I seen how much that you guys wanted to help out. It means a lot to me, really, really. I can't even put it in words. Now enough lovey-dovey stuff. I can talk about this for days and days, but we gotta move on with the video. So let's get to fabricating. All right, so I'm gonna do this piece by piece. I think I'm gonna start with these two pieces. That way I have the full shape from here all the way to the shifter. And now that I look at this, I'm kind of worried I'm gonna run out of material. All right, so I ended up actually taking all of it apart because I realized I don't have that much material. So I kind of wanna lay them out as efficiently as possible so that I have the least amount of waste. So for what I have so far, this looks the best, and I will be left with this much, which should get me very close to at least finishing the transmission part. Definitely won't have enough to do the back, but I'll have to get more metal then. All right, this one's gonna suck. Honestly, these types of videos are my least favorite, but they're the most satisfying when they're done. But grinding and cutting and welding, it just always sucks. But this looks pretty good. Excuse my mistake here. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna fill that in with another piece. But we have this completed on both sides now. Now that this is done, I'm more comfortable going this way with the two side pieces beside the transmission. So those are the next two pieces. All right, so it's the next day again, and I came in the shop and I guess someone started working on my car for me because all of this got done. I mean, obviously I'm joking. I did all this work. I just got to the point where I wanted to get some stuff done, and something that you guys don't realize is filming and getting all the angles and all the shots right while still working on the car takes a lot of work. And for the most part, I do my best to make sure that I can show you guys the process. But if I kept doing that, I wouldn't be able to show you as much progress. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically I'm gonna be doing my last piece for today, and it's this piece, and that goes right on top there. Now this is a good example of why you go piece by piece. Even though I made this entire thing out of cardboard, you still don't know as you're working, things might move and shift, and the next piece might be slightly different. And this is an example, let me show you. You guys remember this was all done in cardboard, and this piece fit perfectly. Well, look at that. There's a huge gap on both sides. I ended up widening the tunnel a little bit just because I had to. But I have all the sides done on both sides, and now I'm just gonna finish this last top piece, and we should have a pretty good looking tunnel. I just gotta remake this cardboard piece now. I ended up just cutting a way bigger piece than I actually need, and all I do is try to line it up to a couple reference points. If I know it's gonna be there, make a mark here, I'll make a mark here, and then you can just simply trace this from the bottom. And then if you flip it over, you should have something close to what you want. And if you do it right, it should be totally wrong. No, I'm just joking. I have to cut a piece off. So it looks like it's good here, there, but I gotta cut the end off here. I'm telling you guys, cardboard is honestly the best. Oh, it's supposed to get cut off there. I wonder if I can use these. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, well, hey, that looks pretty good, right? You may be looking at this and thinking, wow, what an abomination. Or you may be looking at this thing and saying, wow, I can't believe what he's been able to get done. I want you to keep something in mind. I'm here showing you every step of the way, not claiming that I'm an expert, and actually admitting that I have little to no experience in doing everything that I'm doing. The only difference is I'm willing to try. Now, that's not to say that I'm not giving myself credit, because I'm proud of what I'm doing. But I know there's some people out there that would look at this and just make fun of me and pick apart my quality of welding or the method of how I'm doing this. But that's not who these videos are for. These videos are for the people who want to see a rear-wheel drive V8 Prelude hit the road one day, who knows when. But these videos are proof that I am working hard and I'm trying to do as much as I can. And you know what? I'm pretty happy with this. Now, there are some parts that I need to finish up here, and I still need to finish the back end over here. But unfortunately, this is all I have left for material. And that's not much left, and it's very expensive. So in the meantime, I think I'm gonna work on making the cardboard pieces like I've shown you guys, and I'm gonna try to find some more material for a relatively good price, but we're gonna leave that for later. I think we've done good today. Now, you've made it this far in the video, and I have a feeling if I look under this video, I'm gonna see a red button, which is not good. If you actually click that subscribe button, it'll turn gray, and it will no longer be red. I think you should do that. And this doesn't stop here, guys. Just know as soon as this video goes up, I'm gonna be working on the next one right away. So stay tuned, and if you can't wait for the next one, I suggest you go watch this for now.